Dun 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 donut. Oh, broadcasting live from the Clark Kent ravaged bayous of Louisiana. Maybe. I don't know. It's just happy San Diego Con Decon. Yeah, see, that's this is why I didn't want to go on today. I really didn't. So just so because I have been getting messages, I'm gonna go ahead and just get this out of the way up front. I don't know how big a seizure last Friday. Um it has pretty much do I look it? Do I'm like no I'm feeling a little bit better, but it knocked the it knocked the shit out of me for uh, a good minute. So I haven't been on any shows or doing any broadcasting. I've just been kind of because mostly just looking at all this. Just fire in the brain, and nah, it sucked. But anyway, yo, Joe Daddy, how are you doing? Definitely, man. Listen, and I want to be perfectly clear. I am not responsible for unasked for paternity tests for smashing any like buttons, but smash it anyway. Stu, it's good. And the Mac sets. Where's the Mac set? No. That's little assistant and lovely assistant. They I'm definitely part of a matriarchal society within this household. So my advice to all young people out there listening, find a good woman and do everything she fucking tells you to do. Oh, that was before my 3-minute mark. Anyway, yeah. So I don't have anything planned for tonight other than just kind of what I have described. So I've got a banker's box. What's in that banker box, Max? Well, every tattoo that I have done in the last at least since 2003, I always kept two things. I kept the original art and I kept the release form for whoever I tattooed. So I have basically line work on literally every tattoo that I have drawn and done in at least the last 22 years. One of my favorites. So I have to. Oh, that's a consultation form. So that has. I don't want to be doxing anybody tonight. But anyway, what I've got to do is I have a commission piece that I was supposed to get started on last week, but of course my mind is like, let's jumble up some neurons in there and or neutrinos or whatever the fuck's in your brain, and stir up the gray matter and see if we can't just delay. So Kaiju Kitty, always a pleasure, sir. And I was just thinking about you, actually, Kaiju. I got to notice that my Cold Slither custom vinyl from Piranha Press has shipped. And oh, it's so lovely because it is going to be triple digit heat and they're shipping vinyl to Louisiana and it gets here Monday, which means it gets to sit all weekend. That is going to be the most. I'm going to be surprised if that LP is just not completely destroyed by the time it gets here. So it is one thing I know about vinyl records. They don't like heat. So, of course, I would very much like to have the pressing that they did for San Diego Comic-Con. So if anybody out there is listening, and I know that nobody can get to the Hasbro booth without, taking it backstage real quick. If somebody happens across one of those San Diego Comic-Con Cold Slither albums, I could use one. So I very much like that. I don't need the toys because I was one of the lucky few who got it in the 30 seconds before it sold out this morning on Hasbro Pulse. So I'm rich, bitch. Yeah. No, I don't. I guess y'all want to see a toy. So I got the Legacy Fireman in, and I started to take it out of the box, and I just couldn't. This is I'm going to. I'm really going to, because this is an awesome figure. They need to hurry up and release the police officer. I'm looking forward to that. But everybody knows that, first responders, it's the fire department, cops get there second. Gotta, clean up after the firefighters. Oh man, it's I know it's a little cooler, up north, I think, but it's kind of hot everywhere, and that God, just thinking about a vinyl album in this heat is just giving me anxiety that I don't need right now, because I already, just feel like absolute shit. Yeah, there you go. I said it. Y'all wanted to hear it. You got it out of me. Max just feels like total shit. So, oh my God, you're catching me live with all the Diddy oil and everything? Life is good. Let's rock this. How you doing, Robert Diaz? It's nice to have you, bud. Yeah, I think 40 miles north of us hit the first triple digits of the summer, and then we are supposed to have a blast of heat next week. So, oh man, I'm talking about the fucking weather. Who wants to hear about the weather? That's how boring your show is, Max. Would you like me to give you directions on which route to take on your vacation? We got all the fucking old man talk you want today, live on insert name here. All right. Y'all want to see some artwork? Anybody got anything to bring up? Anybody mad about the wow? Oh, that's That's the perfect thing to do for San Diego Comic-Con, Cold Slither, because that's just something that not everybody's going to want, and that everybody fucking wanted it. Sold out in 30 minutes. Either those production numbers were so fucking low. We'll see come August 1st how fast that Wave 2 sells out, because I got a feeling that they're already selling for $250 just for a pre-order on eBay. Fucking I did notice one thing that was different this time with some of the pre-orders on Hasbro Pulse is they didn't have that confirm you're not a bot here. And I'm wondering if that screwed up sales last time and they took it out to get those quick sales to get it over and done with. So that's my thoughts on it. So we're going to see. All right. Before I. Yeah. Google is. That. I don't know. Seriously, I check out a few people who do albums and stuff like that and talk about different vinyl things. I definitely like watching the all the shorts of them, grabbing bits of vinyl and taking it and putting it in the press and trimming it out, the whole process and everything like that. I think if you had there's a couple people out there who are just really good at talking about old vinyl. And they've got some pretty good shows. I'll try to get a couple of them together. Shane Inholm, he used to be a tattooer. I think he still tattoos, but he does a lot of that old, like, man, getting back into the 20s, the old single pressings and recording live straight onto a record. And he gets into some of that old jazz that's just phenomenal. But I think somebody could really do a good show. The problem is you can't play a lot of it because then you start getting into copyright shit. So, how do you deal with that? It's something. Yeah. Yeah. No, never. It's not a flaw. It's a feature. No, I can't draw today, but there's chances are we're going to be going through a bunch of my old artwork because I've got to find certain pieces that are in this box over here. So I'm going to go through this entire box. And chances are there's, I think, a snake lady somewhere in there that I've tattooed. But we'll see. Jeffrey, good early evening to you as well, sir. But I like money. Not a lot of it, but could use some. Today has been a day of good and bad news. So we're nothing I'm sharing, but Google Maps. Yeah, those exist. I'm an hour and a half from Texarkana, so hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, something like that. So Texarkana is right on the Louisiana. Dare I ask what is in Conway, Arkansas? Yeah, just hit me up. We'll see what we can work out. It's not trying to think where Conway is. That name sounds really familiar. That's a relative question. Just depends on the man and the woman. I've tattooed some spots that would, knock you the fuck out in 3 minutes, and on the next person, they fall asleep and they're snoring. So it's pain is relative. That's why, we used to have these pain charts, and it would show, easy place, hard place, never get tattooed here. And it's all bullshit. It mostly those were just there because those were areas we didn't want to tattoo, because most of the time, you just didn't want to fucking work on those spots. It's always more what's easier for the tattooer to do. And that's the real question. That's what nobody fucking gets. They're all worried about how bad this little bitty heart on my shoulder is gonna hurt. And oh, yeah, fuck you, take it. It's tattoo. It's supposed to hurt, but um, if it's easy for a tattooer to do, then it's probably going to go pretty fast and pretty easy, and which means less pain for the client. So that, but nobody thinks about the tattooer. We fucking kill ourselves for you clients. But no, it's cool. Don't worry. We'll try to make it not hurt. But yeah, Jeff, just hit me up, and we'll see what we can figure out. All right, let's look at some artwork. Let's see. Maybe Max sucked at all this shit. And all right, that was a fun piece. Really cool. And if you want to see all the colored versions of all these tattoos, then oh, there is two of them that I'm looking for right there. Those are part of the back piece, so I'm going to set those over there. That was a tattoo that I did of a French filmmaker, documentarian, and known as the Potato Lady. And the other two koi fish that I need. I got to be careful because I have some consultation forms in here, and they have names, telephone numbers, and stuff on there. That was another one. Look, this sucks. Right there, close to the wrist. There. That place right there where I have an outhouse tattooed on my wrist. That's where it sucks. That's where you don't get tattooed. Oh. Jiminy Christmas. Da, da, da. That is what the inside of an Atari 2600 main chip looks like. And yes, I tattooed that on somebody. And yes, I was immediately and completely by appointment only. There is a Copperhead that I did. Oh, tarot card. I believe that went on a very cute butt. Whew. Bunch of henna. Yeah, listen, when I say that I have kept artwork from every tattoo that I have done in the last 21 years, this is one box out of maybe 15 that I have. So this was fixing some other old bullshit. He didn't like that they looked like jelly beans, so we went in and combined everything. This is just some little bit of artwork. This is all the behind the scenes shit that more henna stuff. Oh, and there's some of what I need. That was a fun tattoo. A little heart with a J on it. Oh, and there is another piece that I need for the big. I like turtles. You know, a lot of Louisiana tattooers were really bitch about fleur de lis. It's like, oh god damn it, I do another fleur de lis. But you know what? That I never did the same one twice, and I never got bored of them. All right. So I'm going to tell you a story. See how big these hands are? Skeletal hands. That there's my actual hand. So this is actually a cup that we did around a boob, and we did two of them, one on each side. So that is that's how big those boobs were. Max is only partially back. He's here in physically, but not so much mentally. I seen Smudge in there somewhere. How you doing, Smudge? It's good to see you. Man, I'm pretty sure that was the first thing ever painted. So they should just need to try harder. Sunflower. Oh, there you go. That's what everybody needs tattooed on them right there. Got roses. That was a really fun piece. This, I can't take the credit for this piece right here. This was drawn. It was a collaboration piece because I had to kind of make it, but this was a tattooer out of Tyler, Texas. and this was the last thing that he drew. He never got to tattoo it. So the family of the artist, I believe, came, and this is his initials, and this was a piece they got as a memorial, but it was a tattoo that he'd just drawn up and never got to do. So I was really honored to be able to collab on that. A little Hogwarts Express, something, who knows. Oh, it's a big kitty cat. You know what? It's on the same guy. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna take that one off to the side. Holy shit! That's an old fucking tattoo. I don't know why it's at the top of this box. That was I don't think I drew that one. Like that. Not my original artwork, but I got to tattoo this with the original artist permission. So that was a fun piece. Oh, well, okay, so I don't have any snake ladies, but I did tattoo this Robert on the inside of a guy's forearm. So oh yeah, there we go. That's the original artwork. The guy's name is John or something like that. I don't remember. Somewhere I've got my portfolio still online. Oh, this was one of my favorite pieces to tattoo. A Leica camera, and it was a cover up of a I believe a Redskins tattoo. So that I was very glad to cover that up for him. But that was that right there. That was a little angels. Jeez, so much fucking. Ought to just start grabbing this shit and painting it on. Yeah, that gator was a fun one to do. We did it a little bit bigger than what that picture showed. I think it was something to remember his dad or something like that. What I need to do is just start taking some of this artwork, putting it over on canvases, painting it, and selling it again. Oh, that was some Photoshop put together shit right there. Never did get to finish that tattoo. I don't know what happened to the kid. He just disappeared. Oh, these were fun. Did the old masks and be prideful. Little pinup gal. That turned into a really nice horror sleeve. Got some dead Jesus stuff. Oh, yeah. Because nothing says Jesus like having him help you. Don't ever get that tattoo, people. That was a really cool one to do, too. Mm. You know what? That was a fun one. But I think I'm going to paint that again. Little cardinal. And a little saying is, I'd get people in all the time, and they'd lose somebody, and they want to do something to remember that person. And they'd always want some fucking ribbon. You know, I lost my great grandmother to some kind of ass cancer or something like that, and which is, you know, I shouldn't joke. I lost my grandmother to colon cancer, but the point is, they'd always want to get something to remember what fucking killed them. You know, I never understood that. You know, wearing a ribbon on your shirt, I get that. That brings attention to other people. Getting it tattooed on you and then looking down and being like, oh, yeah, I remember ass cancer killed grandma. That just never sit right. So, you know, that's why I really like cardinals. Cardinals were something that they say if you see a cardinal, um, it means somebody you've lost is thinking about you. And, you know, maybe that's what it means. I don't fucking know. But tattoos mean whatever the fuck you want them to mean. Oh, that was a fun tattoo. I don't know why. Normally, 20 years ago, I'd have fired somebody for doing this tattoo on another person. Now, fucking love that shit. One line, but you got to make sure that line's right. But that was, I really enjoyed doing those. There was another one I did. They wanted a piano. I had a really good time. She makes my coffee, and she's a really nice lady. If you're ever in Natchitoches, you should check out Story Brew Coffee. It is the best fucking coffee in town. And that was a fun piece. We got the fox. We got voodoo dolls. There's a lot of stuff. I must have had to dig through this at some point because there's a lot of stuff just out of place. One of Odin's ravens, and there's the original stencil for it. So much. I miss tattooing. I would be doing it right now. You guys would never see me on fucking YouTube, and I would just be tattooing and drawing and more tattooing. Some of the greats, just no words. But the fact that somebody super awesome out there let me tattoo this on them, just thank you. You made all this worthwhile. That was a fun tattoo to do. That was the first time my daughter ever held a tattoo machine. I believe she colored in that wing right there. Sometimes you just need to do something simple. That is a dragon. There we go. Believe this one was an alligator I did. Said crybaby. Got little crocodile tears. They cut my head off and I developed epilepsy. I basically just kind of what started all this is I was working on a tattoo and I had a blackout seizure. And apparently I've had this for, you know, probably the last 15 years. I mean, it never developed like it has now. But the vibration from holding a tattoo machine, and the posture that I would have to do it, it's not, it's already killing me. You know, the years of tattooing. I'm pretty sure that the epilepsy I have now is due to a lot of the chemicals that I have for cleaning, to make sure that everything's, safe for myself and for the next client. This was an interesting totem pole. I loved this one. It had a black cat with 13, a miner's lamp, had the dragonfly up on the top. I'm trying to think I think the middle one was just a wolf. It's on one of the nicest people you've ever met. Old Joe Lieber skull. Got some elephants. Little flaming eye. This was actually the guy I was working on here when I had the seizure. If he hadn't have been a pretty much a PhD in veterinary science, I am fairly certain I would be dead today. Here are two pieces that I'm looking for. I need those. Those are part of the. Basically, what I'm doing is I have a back piece that I did. This one right here, in fact. And I am recreating it as a watercolor painting. That is some Frank Cho Wonder Woman that I totally stole from him. So, sorry, Frank. Okay. I got a few consult sheets here. A little dragonfly. A little bit of cyberpunk that we did. Hold on, I don't want to dox anybody, so I gotta. And some more of what I'm looking for. It was pretty common for me to cover them up, but it wasn't very common for me to do them. I had Rowdy Riles. How are you doing, ma'am? I didn't, if I didn't do boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife names on people. I turned down probably just as much work as I actually did. Um, in fact, it pissed quite a few people off because I'd just be like, I'm not interested in doing that. You know, if you want some shop where, that tattooer will just do anything you say, then what do you need me for? So I'm kind of still that way. I didn't want to be a tattooer for everybody. I started every tattoo with conversation. We sit down and we do a consultation. And first and foremost, I want to find out within the first 5 minutes if I can stand you long enough to sit with you for 2 to 4 hours on a regular basis. And if I couldn't, I just nip it in the butt right there. I got some horror stories of some people coming in. Shit that I still to this day can't believe that I've seen. And but most of the time I would just talk them into doing something else. One of the great things about tattooing is the symbolism. I've been married 23 years to my wife. I don't have her name anywhere on me, but I've got, I think is it on this side? Yeah, see, I think it's on this side. Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, see that one right there? A little rabbit in the rose, little bunny in the rose. That's what I call my wife. Bunny. So she hops around and eats all my vegetables. So, but I don't have her, I've got that symbolism of her on me. I've also got a tattoo of a cute little blue-eyed blonde girl with a snake and a dagger. That's my, it's my kid. Now having a kid's name or something like that, it's a different thing. I'd put my daughter's name on me. She just doesn't want anything to identify me with her so she can have deniability later on. But isn't that right, little assistant? Yeah. So anyway. I would usually try to steer people in a direction where it's like, listen, if you as a couple want to do something, then what is something about her that you like, or what is something, and ask her what is something about him that you like, and then it's like, well, he likes kicking off his boots, after a long day. Cool, let's do a little boot with a flower coming out of it, or something. We did kind of that process. So, okay, I definitely need these. I definitely need these. And this. And I'm pretty sure that this is the original size of his back. So now I have a layout. This is why you keep shit. It's not hoarding if it's useful. This is what I'm going to be painting. This is the main focal point of the piece right here. You can, if you go to my Facebook or my Instagram, you can see what it looks like in the long run, but that's going to be the majority of it. And we'll get that shit. Okay, let me. These fucking consultation sheets all over the damn place. Oh, that's a fun one. biomechanical back piece or organic. Another one of those dragons. That. That was a fun piece. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is all stuff from that tattoo that I'm going to be painting. So I have hit the mother load. I found it quicker than I thought I would. See, all the shit that nobody ever sees that a tattooer has to do before he can do that little outlaw tattoo. Oh. So this is a good example of how I worked. Somebody came in one day and they wanted one of those semicolon tattoos. Now, a semicolon in English means to take a breath before you move on. So it's become very popular in the mental health circles to just kind of remind yourself to breathe. Well, this kid came in and definitely, wanted a breathe tattoo, but didn't necessarily want it like just like anybody else. So this is one of the pandas from anime. I don't remember which. And in not kanji, well, maybe a different form of kanji. I can't remember the name for it, but it says breathe as it's punching out, So that was kind of something that I always just like steering people towards. Don't get what everybody else is getting. It's fucking boring. Don't be no basic bitch. Consult sheets all over the place. Some of this shit I don't even remember doing. I know if it's in this box, I did it. Oh, yeah. That because you always need to have a cut off head. I think we started to do that one and it never got finished. I don't think don't get tattooed, don't get your first tattoo done on your chest. Chest tattoos hurt. There you go, Robert. You wanted to know what tattoo was the worst? That's it. Chest tattoos. Okay, I'm getting a lot of consultation sheets here. Let's not dox anybody, Max. Here, get some praying hands. Can't go wrong with that. And follow it by a daggers are always good. fine with that. Yeah, see? I actually drew shit. Yeah. Ozzy was, that kind of hit me, you know, No More Tears album. And I can't even begin to tell you just what a change that album made in my life. But fuck Hulk Hogan. Somebody posted up earlier about, oh, what changes he made, made to WWE and all this. Yeah. If it weren't for Hulk Hogan, they probably would have been able to unionize. They would have had health care, and they probably would have found a lot of people's head problems a lot sooner. You know what? Don't get me. I'm just not going to talk about Hulk Hogan. Fuck that guy. Oh yeah. That one came out super awesome. Just, God damn. Why do you keep all this shit, Max? You know what? All right. I think I'm just getting into a mess. Oh, I thought there might be something else in here. I mean, I still have a whole damn box. Caw. I don't know. I'm kind of. Oh yeah, the original drawing for the. Oh, are we getting into? All right, here, got some shit I can show you. All right, I forgot I put these in here. Let's see if see how much trouble I get into from YouTube. Tell me in the comments if you get this reference. If you don't, then you got to turn in your nerd card. So, let's see. Are we how much trouble we can get into? I think this was all just some original art that I never quite got to tattoo. That was a commission piece that I did God, that was. Hold on, how far in deep do I want to go on this? Oh, man, we got some good stuff all through here. Sweet. Hold on a sec. All right. All right, let's get some good stuff. Yeah, listen, I'll have to post up a picture. It's got me, and if you can imagine this, in a $10 Stetson, a duster jacket, button-up shirt, Wranglers, and some really nice Tony Lama boots. And I am just cowboyed the F up. So we my mom got us all up in some 1970s Winnebago and drove us down to Slapout, Alabama to see my great great grandma. And all these kids in this damn Winnebago. And the one saving factor that I had was, as we left that day, we stopped at Walmart, and my mom said, "You can buy one cassette." I had a Walkman, and I didn't have. I can't even, I tell you what I had to play in it. Whatever it was nothing compared to what I was in store for, because I was just like, okay, so I just grabbed something randomly. Know who the fuck Ozzy Osbourne was. Grabbed No More Tears album on cassette. And nobody said anything. So I was like, okay. I figured that Ozzy wasn't, on the top 10 list of what my parents wanted me listening to. So I started listening to it on that trip, and I bet by the time that we got home, I had flipped that cassette over at least 100 times. I had memorized every line. They used to put the lyrics, you fold out the inside of the cassette would fold out, and they'd have the lyrics for each song. And Zakk Wylde doing the guitar, just, oh my God. And that was, man, I got me some Chuck Taylors and rolled up them jeans. And baseball hats backwards. I'm sure that album, No More Tears, literally changed everything. It was like doing shrooms in Florida on a cold night. It'll change you. Jesus Christ. There you go, Robert. There's some more snakes. Only God knows. Oh, this was fun. This is actually a grave marker right here from a old I probably some Caribbean hoodoo or voodoo grave, but it's a lot of symbolism. Never got to tattoo that one. There's some stuff in this pile that were on the mom. Oh, this was when I was Drawing random people I knew. If you're watching this little bit, love you, girl. And Katie, I know you're out in Florida right now enjoying that summertime, so keep it loose. Yeah, I am so getting in trouble. Is that a yeah? That's a copy. It's Miss Sarah. She was a tattoo model for a number of years. This dumb bitch here. This is a real person. Had me tattoo a bunch of shit down her side. And she did a dining ditch or whatever they call it when you get the meal and then you run out without paying. Dine and dash. Thank you, little assistant. So she dine and dashed me. So I call her up. She was like, "Oh, I just got to ride to the car and get your money." Vroom. So I'm like, "Okay, all right." So I also tattooed a lot of the local PD. So I was like, you know what? Just tell her, bring me my money, $300, and don't come back. So she was like, "Well, you haven't finished." I was like, "Yeah, that's how tattoos work. Big tattoos, especially on a rib piece. We did a session. You come back another session. We'll finish. If you want it all finished, then pay me my $300 and we're done." See, that's how that fucking works. You haven't paid me in advance. You don't owe me shit except for what you did that day. So she got real mad. So she brought me my money in pennies. Well, this is how dumb this bitch is. She brought it in pennies, still rolled up, still in the transport box. So I'm like, cool. Walked it across the street to my fucking bank. Got paid. And it's a gal from around the tattoo community. She used to do a lot of photography and stuff. A little Boba Fett. Got to tattoo this one. That's a friend of mine from growing up. Miss Carrie Lee, the best nurse on the planet. Should check her out. Choppa Sex Cult on Instagram. She is a hoot. She's super awesome and definitely worth checking out. Another friend of mine, because all I can do is draw friends. Oh, here's an interesting one. How about I will send out a free Joy Toy figure if you can tell me in the next 6 minutes, 5.5 minutes, who this person is. I bet you can't do it. Looks like I shaded a few of these. It is not Farrah Fawcett. I had an entire book on pinups that I was working on. And I let this guy work on my computer one day. And he wiped out 5 years of artwork with the push of a button. I had 2 books, countless recordings, photographs. I don't even know what I lost in photographs. It is not a Pamela Anderson. We might be getting into some goofy shit now. Somebody brought me this to do a lady death tattoo, and I don't believe that we ever did it. That was my tattoo shop, located in the heart of Natchitoches, Louisiana. Still wish I'd tattooed that. I don't think I may have. Never mind. More Headless Morgans. Friend of mine and lady tattooer. I need to, you know what? I need to send that to her. It is not Dolly Parton. It is not Dr. Dre. It is not Wendy Jo Surber. 3 minutes left, people. Come on. Nope. 2 minutes left. You're almost there. Keep trying. Oh, how about the Thanos sticker from the old Toy Biz? God, I wonder if I can get that off of there. Oh, I bet it's on there for good. That is interesting. I've still got that Thanos. It's a great Thanos. Oh man, there's a. You know what? Listen, you somebody out there, tell A.O. Frankie, I wasn't kidding. I've been drawing chicken and waffles since 2008. Anybody want some ice cream? Oh, this is some old shit right here. This is Eagles. There you go. Isaac. This is just some. I was stuck in Oklahoma City and I just needed to draw. And I need that. How about some of Mom's Justice? I wish that I could have found somebody to let me. This was 2012. We had Hurricane Isaac. So that's what pretty sure that's what that one was. These were all just doodles out of a sketchbook that I had done. Sitting in a Waffle House in Oklahoma City. Oh, a story about that tattoo. Girl's first tattoo. Gets it on her foot. Get all the line work done. And I'm working on just finishing up that star. And just doing now, this right here is probably today max maybe take me 30 minutes, an hour to do this tattoo real quick. So by hour 3, every time I took, this girl was so gun shy with the tattoo machine. Every time I hit the foot pedal and it bzzz, she'd jump, have a fucking seizure. So I'm just like, listen, I'm going to make this pile of shit look as good as I can. And then we're done, or you're going to pay me more money. Because I am 3 fucking hours for some stars and some cherries. Yeah, see, sitting in a Waffle House. That's how you know I was sitting in a Waffle House, because I draw what you see. Man, this pretty sure there's some shit in here I definitely can't show on YouTube. A fish. Oh, yeah, like that one. All right. So nobody got it. This is Cassandra Peterson, aka Elvira, from the 1977 Penthouse photo shoot. Ta-da! I have the watercolor for sale. Feel free to message me. Oh, yeah, that one. I'm not telling that story today. Those are some. That is some Mike Malone tattoo work. Some weird shit, man. Oh. All right. Anya, that hell of a tattooer. I think she's out in Cali now. Okay, let's see. What is allow Google Chrome to find devices on local networks? No, thank you. Hopefully that didn't shut everything off. All right, everybody. Let's see what I've been missing in the last little bit in chat. Oh yeah, I'm so yeah. I'm screwed definitely. That hey Stu, Where's my 15 cents? You gonna promote shit on my channel? I want my kickback. Mikey ain't paying me. But definitely check out Figure It Out with Mikey and Zakanan at 7:00 on the Lord's time zone. That is Central Time. And some have. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I had to paint her, and you know what? Everybody's there's two ways that everybody paints Elvira. They do Elvira. They do they do a Cassandra Peterson, but it still looks like Elvira, and to just have her sitting there naked with 70s Bush in a Penthouse magazine is just, man, nobody's done that. So I did it. And we'll see how bad I don't think y'all are still watching this. Well, hello, Kat. Do you want to come up and say hi? Okay. I assumed I haven't been cut off. I don't think I've gotten any warnings yet from YouTube. No, just credit card reminders. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. So that's about it for tonight. I wasn't planning on doing too much. I really needed to find this artwork so I can get this commission piece over and done with. I'm going to try to do some live painting, but I don't know if that will coincide with my Thursday show. Oh, you're talking. Oh, the act. Okay. You got it. You need to be more specific, Rowdy. Oh, God damn it. Where are you? Meow. You were just here. I bet if I had a churro tube, you'd. Nah, no telling. Anyway, sorry, Rowdy. Kitty is very. She's her own lady. And I'm not sure if little assistant wants to go and grab the other cat. So, oh, there you are. Meow. 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 Come here. Come on. Huh? Meow. 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 Come on. Everybody wants to say hi. You want to say hi? Wow. Wow. Yeah, what? See, it's not that bad. You were born for TV. Got a face made for radio. That yes, I am, right? Thank you. Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. No, that ain't no baby. That little monster is. Come on. You want to come back? Huh? You want to stand over there and look at me? Be a shithead? Huh? That little monster is 16, 17 years old. Um, my wife, I'm at work at my tattoo shop, which is very much no pets allowed. And all of a sudden, my wife comes in with a shoebox and making noise inside that shoebox is a very minuscule, maybe 2-week old mittens. Mayu Mittens is her full name, which because Japanese, word for meow is meow. And hey, psst, either come over and say hi or fuck off. Um, and comes in a shoebox with this week and a half old cat. Barely got its eyes open. Apparently, it was in the middle of a bridge. And after my wife watched 3 cars drive right over the top of it, she was like, I'm going to stop traffic both ways and rescue this kitten. And $300 vet bill later, we had a cat. Same story for my second cat. Just rescued it out of a storm, so we named it Stormy. And $300 vet bill later, we have 2 rescue cats, and have rescued a couple others over the years. The last one was a little bobtail cat named Grand Meowth Tarkin, and who lived out the rest of his days with a very loving home. Um, Adopted him out. That cat loved his belly rubbed, and I discovered a unique fact when you have a cat fixed, male cats, for about a week after that, they will finish out their musk pee and it stinks so bad. It's so bad. No words can describe the stank of this piss after getting a male cat fixed. It only lasts for about a week and then they're fine. But that first week, my God, sir. Oh my God. It just I know how we went from talking to titties to kitties to that Riz is Rowdy's fault. Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, I that's pretty much all I've got for you tonight. Definitely check out. I don't know if Toy Gains and them are doing something. I assume so. You know, all 25 people have not miraculously disappeared from my channel, so I may be cutting out a little bit early. But I definitely know that Mikey and Zakanan are doing something. So definitely check them out. And we got Abby Figure Fight Club has a broadcast tomorrow night with his friend doing the Indian mythologies. A lot of the definitely worth checking out tomorrow. Yeah, I think he's doing a solo because God's know I wasn't up for being online. I'm yeah, still gonna rest out this weekend. So good luck to everybody with SDCC. We got Ryan, Chad, and Abby there right now. Haven't heard from Abby, so I don't know if you guys want me to call him, see how he's doing. Call Abby. What do you think? We can take bets on how drunk he is. Is he not going to answer?
What's up, Max?
What's going on? I'm on the show. You want to say hi to everybody?
Sure. Hi.
We figured we would call and rate you on a 1 to 10 on how drunk you were already.
Dude, I've only had one drink. I've been walking around since morning. So if I'd been drinking heavily, I wouldn't be
you'd be
burning it all off.
How's the show?
So far, so good. It's overwhelming with the amount of people here, to be honest. It's like a lot. And
yeah.
It's a little like chaotic.
You picked up any good you got any good toys yet?
Yeah, so I got the exclusives for Jada yesterday at preview night. That was the thing I was gunning for the most. And then I got the Savage Land 3-pack. And I got Slice and Dice. And I got, what else did I pick up? What's his name? Flipboard. The SCCC Flipboard.
Oh, nice. You ran into Mad Hatter then, huh?
Yeah, I did run into Mad Hatter.
Nice.
It's been fun. Then just going to different panels and having fun.
Well, anything you want to tell? We got Rowdy, Stu, Mikey, Robert Diaz is here. Stu's on. You want to say hi to everybody? And
what's going on, everyone? Hope you guys are having fun. Stay tuned for some of the SCCC videos I'll be eventually putting out when I'm not tired.
I think Rowdy says she's jealous. She wants that Savage Land. Stu said he is stuck in Tijuana with LP and Mad Hatter at a donkey show. Oh, he thinks that's where you're stuck at. Okay.
Funny enough, I didn't realize it was so close to Tijuana until I guess I was researching, and that's what it said. A lot of people take your passport with you because you'll have more fun and party in Tijuana than in San Diego, and it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, you take that passport because you're totally getting deported.
I know, right?
We're gonna be like, "Where's Abby? He's in El Salvador. We don't know what happened."
They thought I was Mexican.
Yeah. Oh shit, man!
I know.
All right, well,
fun, just meeting all the toy tubers and stuff. So it's been fun doing that too.
Well, I'm glad we could check on you. We wanted to get a live report before I cut out for the night, and let everybody know to for your interview tomorrow. So be safe, brother, and I will talk to you soon. All right.
Take care, man. Thank you.
All right. Have a great night. Bye, bud. Bye-bye. See, people answer my phone calls. What's up? Rowdy, I kind of want that Savage Land myself. I really just cannot bring myself to really get into too much X-Men, but I really like that. Hey, Jacob, you're always welcome. We're cutting out for the night too. That's it, everybody. That's all I've got. You've bled me dry. I got the nickel to my name. Fucking I got mortgage due. I got 14 child support payments, 2 cars, dozens of credit cards, dozens. I got my GoFundMe's just not going. So that I'm just gonna have to cut out, just save electricity, pinch every dime I can. So y'all have a great evening. Thanks for joining me, and let us end the night with one of our quotes. So let me just random flip. Here we go. Oh, that is an index. So let's go back a little bit more. Here we go. Oh, this is a good one. A thing is not necessarily true because a man dies for it. That is from Sebastian Melmoth. And that is wonderful. Y'all have a great night. And see you when it sees you.